Hey, good morning, folks. This is MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregosa. Boy, it is cold today. It's not really that cold. I'm hearing from a lot of you what I call winter weather wimps. You know, how kind of wimpy we become. Oh, now I can't get my coat off, so I'm going to become really warm with this. We do have snow on the west side of the state. Hey, thanks for joining me on the MLive Morning Weather Update. If you could give it a share, I would appreciate it very much. So, west side of the state, the lake effect machine is going pretty solid. We've had 8 to 10 inches in reports around the southwest of the Grand Rapids area and also around the Traverse City area, east of Traverse City. One of our weather spotters on our MLive Michigan Weather Facebook page showing us 8 inches of snow. So it's out there. And on the east side, it is honestly just plain cold. We're not kind of used to that just yet. So thanks for joining me on the MLive Morning Weather Update. I'm stuck in my hot coat here now. So here's the current radar. You can see the lake effect machine, as we call it, Muskegon, down through the Holland area, South Haven, and into Allegan County, and occasionally toward Kalamazoo, out of the Grand Rapids area, probably. And then as we go work our way northward, you can see that it's pretty well developed lake effect around the Traverse City area. The splotches of snow squalls. They're more intermittent today and moving around, but at times you can get a really vigorous snow shower for 5 or 10 minutes, and then it winds down kind of quickly after that. All right, so let's get into it. And you know, my first word of warning to you is that I want to temper your bad excitement or good excitement for a warming trend that is coming. I've been talking about this for a couple of days. It does look like we're going to settle into a fairly long-term, a week or two period at least, first half of December, of warmer than normal conditions, meaning a lot of afternoons that make it 35 to maybe 45 degrees or so. But remember that in a 2-week period that's warmer than normal, you can still get a day here or there that's a little bit colder than normal. But in general terms, the story here is after this cold blast moves out, starts to move out tomorrow, we're going to be kind of almost winterless for a week or two. Okay, so again, here's where, okay, so Michelle says my mic is still distorted and I potted it down a little bit, so let me take it down a little bit more. How does that sound now? I took it down even lower. So the purple areas, winter weather advisories for today and tonight for additional areas of 4 to 8 inches of snowfall. It's going to be more on the order of 4 inches in many spots, with most areas getting 1, 2, 3 inches with some isolated 4-inch amounts. Here's the radar, a little bit bigger of a put together perspective. Shows you the spots of lake effect snow. Now, here's the radar forecast, and it will show you how the snow kind of starts to wind down as we go through the day. Sounds buzzy. All right. So I do have my microphone potted down a little bit. All right, so radar forecast through the day today. This is noontime. We still have the bursts of snow, northwest lower, eastern UP, southwest lower, southwest to Grand Rapids, Holland to Kalamazoo to the Paw Paw area. East side of the state, flurries. Nothing that is really big. Chris says can't see lower Michigan. Okay. There we go. Thank you. All right. So through the night tonight, quieting down. A little burst of snow coming across the UP and northern lower into the Saginaw area and the Thumb, dying tonight. So that's another inch or so. And then we start a pretty vigorous warming trend as we go into Thursday. So this is Wednesday afternoon, Wednesday night, and into Thursday. All right, so lots of squiggly lines. This is the European model, and we'll see what's coming our way. So there's Wednesday. Now this is Thursday morning. So we're into a southwesterly flow, and the warmer air is starting to head this way. And then Friday, a little bit of a cool down, and a storm system probably sneaks to our south for the most part. I'll show you a little bit better perspective. Now, here's the guts of meteorology. What you're looking at is the deterministic mode of the European model. That is the best initial set of conditions, best equations, most likely to be right. But in times of change, in times of pattern change, season change, the ensemble mode, where there's 50 different tweaks to the model, is usually better in the long term. So we'll look at that too. So this is Saturday and this is Sunday. And notice the cool air is hanging in there. So I just want to temper your thing about, this isn't 40s and 50s for several weeks long. This is 5 to 10 degrees warmer than normal, and the normal highs now are dropping down in the low to mid 30s. So it's still winter coat time, but you'll get above freezing, and you'll maybe be able to put out the Christmas lights without frozen fingers at some point here in the next week. Now this is Monday, and then the other thing I found is that when there is a long duration type warm up coming, it takes a while to get here at this time of the year. So it's usually a couple of days slower before it really settles in. So I'm talking about mid to late next week when it settles in, and again lasts for a week or maybe 2 weeks. We don't really have anything that goes that far out in the future that shows us a cool down. Some indications around the Christmas period, and that would just be standard. If you get a couple of week warm up in December, it usually means that there's a colder blast heading our way. So what we're looking at here is the European and the ensemble mode. We're looking at 24-hour precipitation. So we go through Wednesday, and the precipitation obviously dries up because the storm system moves out. But what I like about this is the ensemble mode of the next storm on the weekend. So it says Detroit and Jackson and Lansing, Ann Arbor, and Flint maybe get into 1/10 or 2/10 of an inch of liquid, and it could be more rain than snow. It should be. And this is Saturday afternoon, 24-hour period. And then I don't like it to show to you after that, because remember, 50 different iterations, almost all of them will show some sort of precip. Snowfall, again, off of the ensemble mode, is pretty light for a 5-day period in Michigan, a couple of inches in the north, and less than an inch in the southern half of the state. So temperatures will be cold today. We're wintry, making it to maybe 30 degrees. Most spots staying in the upper 20s all day. Tomorrow is a little bit warmer, into the upper 30s in Grand Rapids and Saginaw and Flint, and near 40 in Lansing, and near 40 in Ann Arbor and Detroit area. Northern Michigan, a little bit warmer too, not 20s like today, but low to mid 30s. Thursday, upper 40s, still holding steady, near 50 Ann Arbor and the Detroit area. Friday, upper 30s. Saturday, upper 30s to around 40. Sunday, upper 30s to around 40. Monday, maybe low 40s for a lot of us in southern half of Michigan. Tuesday, upper 30s to near 40. Wednesday in the 30s, 10 days out, 40s. And you can kind of see the trend of the 40s starting to build a little bit and more widespread. And then we'll leave it with, you know, the experts at long range forecasting at NOAA, 6 to 10 day forecast through December 7th, warmer than normal by a fairly strong chance, and the 8 to 14 day, warmer than normal by, you know, not a super high chance, by about a 40% chance of warmer than normal. Good morning. Love you guys. Take good care of my pool boy till next summer. Yeah, that's right. Pool boy is probably going to be out of work here in Michigan now. So there you have it. Again, cold today, then we jump up about, you know, almost 10 degrees tomorrow. We jump up another 10 degrees on Thursday. So if you're wanting to get something done outside, you have a couple of days. And then it generally looks like a long duration, 5 to 10 degrees warmer than normal period is going to settle in. I'm going to say to at least December 13th or so. But we'll keep you updated. It changes quickly here in Michigan. And thanks for joining me on the MLive Morning Weather Update. I'm MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa. Have yourselves a great day. Stay safe on the west side. It's a whole different story. You are very snowy. And on the east side, just very cold. Bye.